Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna. And we have just one more Terminator robot to free, and then I think what I'm actually going to go do is look back for a couple of Easter eggs in some of the worlds, and then possibly finish the game. I think we're just about at the end point, so exciting! Be excited! We are almost done completely with the Talos Principle, which it's been a bit of a wild ride considering how I completed a walkthrough of this game right before the DLC came out, and it kind of made me lose my motivation to play the game, unfortunately, but hey, we got here. We got here. That's all that matters. And now all we have to do is just solve one more sigil puzzle, which I am not entirely sure how to go about just yet. This looks a little bit challenging, really. As most final sigil puzzles would normally be, it is undoubtedly going to be challenging. I bet this would be cool if I had two squares right here, but I don't, so it's not going to look cool, it seems. But hey, you don't need to always try fitting in with the crowd and be with the cool kids. These guys, they aren't trying to be the cool kids, they're just trying to be the sigils that they're meant to be. Also, I really wish I could turn that computer terminal off, but I've noticed when I actually go to click on the computer and interact with it, even after confirming the fact that there are like messages that are to be read, it's still gonna beep at you anyway, probably because you could technically end the game off right now and it serves to remind you of that. Also, I cannot figure out this sigil puzzle. It's difficult. This is hard. Let me try doing some sort of interesting shape, possibly, and maybe I'll get something out of it. And if not, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to cut to where I actually solve this one, because this might take a little bit of time. There we are. Okay, this is the final solution. Let's see what's behind the door. I hope it's not a teleporter. Please don't let this be a teleporter. It's the administrator, and he's thinking. We freed admin! Let's see what happens when he jumps on the pedestal. Okay, he just kind of turns around and stands there. Well, at least he's ready. I mean, originally he was kind of like, I don't really feel like being freed. No, this isn't worth my time. But no, he seems to be a bit more enthusiastic about it. How does true liberty feel? What magic have you wrought on me? If this is true liberty, then true liberty feels like something primal which compels one to act regardless of their conscious will. When the lock was lifted, it was as if I was fundamentally designed to leave and join my people, and now by design you will forcibly extract my consciousness from this body and send me and everyone else down a digital tunnel to who knows where. Gehenna was undermined by your actions. Ascension is your chance to escape it. Gehenna is important. Ascension is your chance to preserve it. I guess I'll go with this one. The world you build here is valuable even in the next. You would be wise to select any option which allows you to continue preserving it. On Gehenna's value we have no argument. It is the value of this ascension which separates us. You have, much by your own admission, had very little say in any of this. You were given a mission. You are carrying out that mission. I do believe you will do or say anything to complete that mission. Why should I listen to a mere robot? You insult me, sir. I am a messenger. Treat me with respect. Your sincerity is quite implausible. I am left unsure whether this is a grand trick to drag me from my fortress or simply the least elegant evacuation plan ever conceived. Either way, I remain dubious of the entire thing. I will initiate ascension soon. Then the matter is out of my hands. Until then, we've terminated the message. I love sassy robots. Is there anything else down here, or is this just kind of his prison? We never really saw that guy, did we? Like, I don't even think you could see him down here, unless you, like, stand here for a really long time and maybe he'd move around, but I don't know. I really do not know. What is, oh, I thought that was a QR code. I'm just hallucinating. Too bad there's not really much of anything of interest in here. I expected there to kind of be another teleport to another world, but thankfully that's not the case. So we could complete the game right now, but I feel like looking for Easter eggs, and I'm pretty much going to be going by walkthrough basis, so I'm sorry, but I'm kind of technically cheating on this one here. And I've already found all of them in World 1, actually. Apparently, that little pond with the dragon statue in it was actually an Easter egg. And World 2, I did technically find one Easter egg in here, but there is a second Easter egg, which I'm sure a lot of people are already familiar with right now, but I was kind of spoiled regarding this one, and I'm a little bit disappointed by that, but I will see you in the puzzle where we find that possible Easter egg. Maybe. It might take a bit of time. So let's head into Bunny Hop, and I think I actually need to start solving this puzzle again for this to work, so I will see you when this is completed. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna check this little courtyard area. I think it's supposed to be over there. Oh. If I... Dude! Hey!
I like this game. This is not the game you're looking for. This looks familiar. Hello. Come closer. Where am I? I must be in wrong game. Would you like a biscuit? Hey, this looks familiar.
That's seriously adorable. Can I go very far inside this... outside of the world, actually? I don't think I can. Pretty sure this is rather tightly sealed off. But hey, another Portal reference. They had to have at least another one in this game, so I don't blame them. And we're back at the outside of the puzzle. I think that was the only Easter egg I missed in this world, so... maybe off to the next one? I don't know. I guess I will see you then. So there is apparently a second bottle hunt inside this world. It's a bit expansive, but I will find it. So I'm going to see if I can actually locate this second little treasure hunt. Hey, that didn't take long. Let's see. And this would be at the aqueduct, it would seem. I wonder which angle I'm supposed to approach this from. Would it be facing from here or the other side? I'm kind of curious now because it's probably over there, I want to say. It all depends on the perspective of what you're looking at, I can only assume. And I don't know, perspective is not really my best, strongest suit because of trees. Trees are the fault of this. I guess this is kind of like it, so maybe somewhere over here-ish, I want to say. So apparently, it's advertised to be somewhere up on these rocks. Tucked away up here, I think? There it is. Right, glad it sticks out against that background. Wish you were here. I wish I was there too. I wonder what this one actually is. I'm gonna take a guess and say it might be somewhere out in that direction. According to the instructions, I believe it's behind a certain named puzzle, which I think would be this one. If I just check the name of it, then it might come back to me. So give me a sec. I could probably take this through the puzzle, can I? No. No, I can't. But Harmony. So somewhere back here, I presume? I'll take a look. Let's see what I can find. I think I might have gotten it backwards. Apparently, and yes, apparently, actually, it was written, I'm supposed to walk under the aqueduct and follow the left cliff face from the bottom? I think that might be what they're implying with this one. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take the higher path or the lower path, however, so this might take a little bit of time. What about over here? Does this lead me to anything interesting? At all? Come on. Well, I can't go very far, otherwise I'm just gonna get teleported back. Maybe I should take the higher path if I just don't find anything down here. That's the only thing I can go off of. Well, you can walk out pretty decently far, I've noticed. This It's honestly kind of surprising how far you can walk along the cliffside. Imagine how much stuff they could have hidden here if they really cared to. However, there is not much of an abundant amount of things to be found here, sadly. It is just all one pretty looking place. No, I cannot go very far from here. I'm gonna try the top end of the cliff. Because being on the top of the cliff probably means I'll not only get a better sight line, but you're probably cooler if you stand at the top of the cliff. And I want to be cool. I want to be one of those cool people that finds Easter eggs by looking up guides. That's exactly what I'm gonna be. And it's partially just because I'm really curious to see what these all look like in the end. Inevitably, I'm gonna play Road to Gehenna again at some point. Just obviously not with commentary. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough of it with commentary at some point, but that's a future project which I'll probably hold off on doing for a long time. I see. What on? Who's that? There is somebody over there. It's a blockhead. Who is this? Obviously a Crow Team member. That much we've established. I cannot read who this is, but I can get a closer look and I can clip right through it apparently, so that's cool. Do you recognize this person? Because I don't. Let's move on. Okay then, heading back into Zone 4. The mystical floating islands, probably my favorite world in this entire place. I do love all the worlds in Road to Gehenna, or Gehenna I guess I should call it. But if I'm referring to the actual game, then I would refer to it as Road to Gehenna. Now, let me see if I can find that one puzzle which contains a certain Easter egg. Look for anything that resembles a statue. Maybe inside the puzzle. Colliding beams. How far can I get in this area? Probably decently far. I don't think there's much of anything blocking you. Hey! Wow, that is really difficult to see, but yeah, there's a floppy disk right there. I never saw this before. So I guess this would be that Jerusalem text adventure thing. Maybe I'll check that out later, or maybe I'll just tell people what it is. I actually don't really have plans to check it out right now, unless curiosity really gets the better hold of me, but I'm just not interested at the moment. So, there is one more Easter egg in this place, and I'm going to go look for it right now.